Islam. Salute. Bonjour. Bonsoir. Saludo. Shalom. Hotep. Aibobo. Today again we come back with our discussion on names. And here we say, why do we have names? Let's talk about names. Our names are our identity. Our names are what we want to project or reflects the sound and the purpose that we want to project to the world, to announce ourselves, to say who we are. It's really because we know it's our gas tank, so to speak, our tools box, from where we draw our energy in order to better travel the world. Our names are tools also to clean our bodies and to even clean our disease away from us, as diseases as nothing else but blockages. Again, our names are our identity, which is the I is the presence, the real presence of the one who creates you, who create us, traveling to the density. And our names helps, by knowing our names, that help us to do it with more grace and better ease. Knowing our names also, as we are able to know ourselves, it will help us to know who is or are around us. Like that, by knowing our name, we will less be inclined to have frictions with the other one. You know, sometimes there's a lot of trouble around us that we fight. We want to be the chief. We want to be this. We want to be, in that position. When really our names already determine where and which position we're going to play the game. It's the same thing like the football team. Number 1 is not number 9. Number 9 is not number 13, because each one of them occupies a position and they respect their position. Of course, sometimes you can go in and out, but you go back to your position. If you are a defender, your work is to defend. If you are an attacker, in attack, your job is to stay there. So it's the same thing with our names. By knowing our names, by knowing who we are through our names, He will help us to be more at peace with all others. And we need that. And that's the reason why we come here, we shuffle this discussion for all of us to comprehend. And as we comprehend it, peace and love will settle in. Now, our name is initially sound. It's really sounds that the super soul, that our soul wants us to remember. Want us to remember that it's traveling this matrix. It's really our soul. We are traveling this matrix. The name we chose is the name of a path, is the name of our action, is the reason of our mission. So by tapping into our names, we will always keep that in mind, and it will be very difficult for us to stay away from it, to stray away from it. Our name is sound. Sound that we make with our voice. Now those sound, we use letters as reminder of what those sound about, and that's why we write them, is to remember. We use letters, and letters are really vowels and consonant. Now let's go a little bit to the beginning. In the Holy Koran of the Most Science Temple of America, we learned that in chapter 11, let's go to verse 20, for example. We see that the Godhead, the triune Allah, breathed forth, and 7 spirits stood. And those 7 spirits, as they move through the boundless space, they see 7 other spirits. And that's what creation is about. The combination, the alliance between those 7, there's other more 7 too, the shadow too. We find this is the creation. So on this realm, we can reproduce those same principles, and our name embodies those principles. And we're going to use them for the best, for the better, to make us better people. What are the vowels that we use? The vowels are really, remember the verse 20 of that Holy Koran. If you're not a more, don't know anything about Juali, you can just Google and you will find it. Holy Koran of the Most Science Temple of America. You can read it. It's some PDF somehow. Those 7 can be seen as the vowels. It's really like Juali say, men call those 7 the Elohim. Hey, vowels, that could be the Elohim. Let's see what's happening. The vowels, I see them as, let me fix myself a little bit. The pure sound, the first set of sound that came out of the Creator. The vowels represent them. And we can see them a, e, o, u, e. Now, what are vowels? Remember, we are the Creator too, or even on this lower plane. We are our Creator. If the Creator push out those 7 principles with His holy breath, we can do it too with our breath. So the vowels, to get a vowels, we, from the deep of our throat, we push out our breath with the muscle of the lips and our tongue in one position. From start to finish, we make a vowel, and that's what constitutes a vowel. We can go from E. Now the length of the breath is what stops the vowel. So the vowel has no bound. The vowel has no limitation. It spread itself throughout. Now, what are the consonants? The consonant really represent the limitation. Remember, again, in the Holy Koran, You Moors, I know you do know that. 7 others stood, and each one of them has the form of life. Now, is the word form that's interesting here. Shape. The consonant has nothing else. Those form represent limitation. The consonant are really against the sound. They are used to keep the sound in shape, to give them shape, to give them form. For example, we say t. What we usually say T or P, but really they're not P because there's no vowels behind them. P would be PI, for example, that, but there's no vowels. So we say P, it's stop, it's a wall. We say T or D, it's really a wall. It's really a wall. When you put a vowel, you can say da or pa. So the consonant are against sound, the wall for the sound, to give them shape. That's why the walls are about. Now, the shape that the consonant help keep the vowels in, there is a big message there. And all of us, we have names that constitute of consonant and vowels. And that's how we are able to tap in to those energies and tell you and help you comprehend better what you are about. Some people already know, but some people don't. Some people are lost. And what we're doing here is to help you comprehend. There are remedies, there are ways to remember. And that's what we've been doing. And that's what we want to put out, that we do that. And as we go along, we will help you comprehend how to do it yourself. Again, your name is really your mission. However, one of the things that's very important, and I think we tapped into it the last time, is when a baby is coming and we not give the baby a name, the baby name himself, after consultation with his guides, the baby put the names out because that's his mission. He has to do it. So we have what we call a naming ceremony. It's done with deep meditation, and we'll be able to tap into the soul, and see exactly the name that's being released by the soul. And we take the name and give it to them right here. Like that, we know the harmony between what the soul is, mission is, and the body consciousness. We make sure that we establish that harmony between those two. And that's important. Now, the soul is really complete in the body, is really well sit in the body. You see, a lot of times some people don't even like the name, and they don't know why. It's because the name released by the soul is not the name given to the child. And sometimes they feel comfortable, they act up, they get stressed, they cannot find the road. So one remedy is to bring that back to the table and to see what is the right name should have been, and then apply it. And like that, you will see things will start unfolding gracefully, and the child will find himself or herself. So names are very important, and that's why we established this discussion. Why do we have names? What names are about? Let's talk about it. We say Names are a reminder of our road. A lot of time things are happening to us. We don't know why. We can blame everybody else. But it's just surely because we don't know as much as we don't know what this name encoded for us. We just don't know. And we need to know. It's important. And we can know. The way to know is already here. We can heal our body, our problems in the body and in life with our names. And sometimes, if need to be, we add a little something to the name. In the Bible, it says Abraham became Abraham. There's a reason. Because the mission has been lengthened in that way. You see? So, names are very important. And not following the instruction within your name may result in situation that is hard to comprehend and how to get out, with ease. So each vowel and consonant has a message for you. And each syllable has a message for you until you finish it. Until you finish it. Of course, as I said, there are other science like astrology and numerology that are pretty good. And they can help along with the science of comprehending the name. They can help greatly. We do names because it's quicker, it's faster, it's right there. And it's in you. And it is you in a way. It is your consciousness. It is your consciousness that you use to help you elevate your consciousness. And that elevation will take you back into the heart of your creator. And that's what names are about. If you have to come back, you come back for your next mission. If you don't, some of us don't have to come back. We just do the names, follow it, and finish with it. And we pass the class. So, we do names. We can help you. And we will help you comprehend your path as you comprehending your name. Tendency of jealousy, I see. People want to be the chief. That will collapse by one's knowing their names. It will collapse. Because you will know who carry what. If you don't carry the ability of leadership, you're not gonna fight for it. And even sometimes they put you would be put yourself for by some odd reason in certain position. You would not be able to keep it because you don't have that mission at hand. If it was not given to you for you to do, you cannot steal it. And you're just going to put more karma and more trouble upon yourself. So let's follow our names. Send us a message. Tell us how you like the discussion. Give us your suggestion. And we will continue to talk about names. We will go deeper into it. Until we reach a point where we don't have to use names. It's very important. We will become the one. We will be one with the one where we come from. That's what it is. Your name carry also your immunity against disease, against trouble. Even if you look at the word immunity, he's talking about unity. Immune. I am one. I am unity with myself. That's what the word immunity is about. Dually put together things that can, if you drink it, some tea, some oil, if you drink it, it will help preserve your immunity. It will help keep your immunity as at its best. So we can use that. But as we're using that, we can tap into our name. Juali himself put a lot of emphasis upon the word's names. It's not by chance. It's very important. It's very important. The other one told Elijah is the avenger. He said it means. Now, what we're doing, we're not going to tell you what it means. We're going to tell you what it is, so you could see it. Instead of looking to, in the book what this means, that somebody tried to interpret it in a name, we're going to give you the tool for you to do it yourself. You see? So that's important. So give us an inbox, give us a message, send us a message. And if you like what we're talking about, give us some like. Share it if you think it's important. And ask us the question. If you want to do your name, check with us, inbox us, and we will help you to open it, to comprehend it, and to help you comprehend what's happening to you, which way you should have gone. And that's a form of healing. It is healing. So thank you for your attention. I am Ptah+. Salud. Saludo. Islam. Aibobo. Peace. Peace and love.